Do you mind if I read the paper? Good, because I get too excited when I open presents.
Chase said you might have outgrown this.
Oh, never. Presents are too much fun to outgrow.
It belonged to my daughter. If you're too old to play with it, you could always give it to Turner.
We're out of this. We don't want your stupid doll. Lloyd, did you hear me? Take that doll out of here and get out.
Wait a minute. What's going on here?
I have a terrible lot of enemies, you know. They are all around me. Sometimes they're disguised.
What are you doing downstairs?
Expanding my horizons.
Well, you keep taking these risks and you'll be staring at them through prison bars again.
Not a chance. Knowledge is power. If you had any, you'd know that.
Well, smart enough to know it isn't safe. In case you've forgotten, Joe and Stu are on the way over here.
So?
So, get back upstairs to the attic before they walk in on you.
Relax, will you? You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Oh, great. Now, they're early. Now what?
Give me your handkerchief. Come on.
This is serious.
Yes, I know. I think I'm allergic to you.
How am I supposed to let them in?
Turn the knob to the left.
I can't.
Oh, come on. Of course you can. Just use a little dexterity. Give it your best
Warren,
shot.
would you just wake up? If I let them in that door, they're going to be in this room
let
before
them
you...
in and stop wasting my time, will you?
Darling. Who?
You will be happy to know that I have organized all the cassettes that people have been sending in.
Oh, thank you, but that's not the reason I... Hey, wait a minute.
You gotta read this one title.
Take off your gauntlet. I Wanna Make Love by Lady Godiva.
If you don't mind, I wanted to take this one home. See, Wendy's been complaining about the boring TV movies, and I figure we could have a fun time watching this one.
Not a good plan.
Oh, I'll be very careful with it.
That's not the problem. You won't be able to use Wendy's VCR.
Why not?
It's in Wendy's apartment.
Have I missed something?
That's why I asked you to come in here.
You want to talk about Wendy's VCR?
You're going to have to find a new place to live.
Hey, look, I'm cool. If you don't want me to touch Wendy's VCR, I won't get near it.
You're not following me on this.
This all started when I brought in the tapes, so I think I'll pick these up and we'll start this conversation over.
The tapes have nothing to do with it. It's the situation. You and my daughter just don't belong in the same apartment.
Well, that's ridiculous. We're like two peas in a pod.
Well, apparently Wendy's beginning to feel that the quarters are cramped.
Did she tell you that?
She intimated as much, yes.
And you believed her?
You know any reason why I shouldn't?
It's not the cramped quarters that she objects to. It's the cramp I put in her style.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the signs are pretty obvious. She keeps trying to get rid of me. That ought to tell you something.
You're not her favorite person.
She's having an affair. I mean, why else would she have this sudden need for privacy?
No. No, you're guessing, Justine, and I prefer to deal with facts.
Okay. She was supposed to come into the studio today, but she canceled. Fact. And then she got this really strange phone call.
What do you mean strange?
This guy called up, said he was from Bug Off Pest Control. If that does not sound phony, I don't know what does.
No. Actually, I find that rather convincing. A rendezvous with the exterminator just means that you are as bad a caper as she is. Right now, vermin are overrunning the apartment.
Oh, believe me, they're only trying to escape. And I would be more than happy to follow their lead, but my salary doesn't afford me that luxury.
Right. All right, Justine, I'll be willing to take partial responsibility for your predicament. After all, I am the one who put you in there.
Oh, thank you for remembering that.
I will put you up at the Henderson Arms Hotel until you can find a suit.
You don't find suitable on my salary.
Is my memory failing me? I could swear I just gave you a new raise.
Well, that's hardly proportionate to the work I do. I'm on double duty, remember?
My dear, I thought that the skills you'd pick up as my receptionist would help you in your other assignment. After all, if you can sweet-talk a lovesick fan out of my studio, surely you can talk Hagney McCleary out of Susie.
Am I interrupting your work?
Yeah.
Oh, should I come back later?
No, I'm just about to take a break anyway, and this sure beats joining the guys at Biggs.
You may not say that when you see what I brought.
Try me.
I have turkey with mayo, turkey with mustard, turkey with ketchup, and for some real variety, turkey salad.
I don't mind. Joe made a turkey that could rival my mom's.
Oops, don't let Kate hear you say that.
My lips are sealed.
Can't be, you have to eat all that.
With your help?
No, I had a turkey omelet for breakfast. You're on your own with these.
Construction, McCleary. Look, can I get to you after I finish lunch? Yeah, it may be a while. Thanks. You know something?
You want pot roast next, thanks.
Right. No.
No, what were you going to tell me?
Remember that construction project that we won the bid on? Guess who Lloyd Kendall wants to supervise?
You!
I didn't think I was going to get it. Thought Johnny Lorenzo had it.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. That's quite an accomplishment.
You think so?
Yeah. You deserve something very special. Close your eyes.
Gonna make all this turkey disappear?
Oh, no, it's even better than that.
Oh. My. Yeah. Construction, McCleary. Get back to you later. Thanks, bye. Now, where were we?
I think the operative word here is challenge.
Overcoming obstacles.
Here. That takes care of that.
All right.
Hey, Cagney. Sorry to interrupt.
Not half as sorry as I am.
We got a delivery that's got to be checked in before lunch.
Looks like the obstacles have it.
No. Hank, have you had lunch?
Too busy.
Well, Cagney has a lot of extra sandwiches.
Yeah? What kind? Forget it. The guys have been offering me turkey sandwiches since 7 this morning.
TR, I want to know what happened. I want an answer, please.
Ask him. It's all his doing.
Wait a minute. Come back here. TR!
I'm sorry. I had no idea she'd react like that.
What happened?
I just came by to give her this.
Well, that was very sweet of you.
Since she's been so nice to me for the past few weeks, I thought it would be a way that I could show my gratitude. Everything was fine up until she opened the box. Then when she looked inside...
Well, she certainly always loved clowns, but...
That's what Chase said. And when they met at the carnival, he took her backstage to his dressing room, made her up to look like one.
Yeah, I know. She talked about that for days.
He also said that maybe she was a little too old to play with dolls. You think maybe that I insulted her?
I don't know.
I know one thing. I made matters considerably worse when I suggested that she give it to Turner. I guess I forgot that little boys aren't supposed to play with dolls.
Well, that's not true. Turner has a wonderful doll his father brought back from Indonesia.
Does it look anything like a clown? Oh, fine. Well, I couldn't have picked a worse present. It must have reminded her of Travis. Brought everything back, including her hostility towards me.
Well, look, Lloyd, you can't blame yourself. Look, TR's under a lot of pressure these days because of the adoption. She's afraid something's going to interfere with it. I mean, sometimes the most innocent gesture causes a flare-up. You had no way of knowing what this doll would do to her?
No, but I could have prevented it by just leaving well enough alone.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. It was a lovely thought, a generous one. And I'm sure as soon as TR puts her feelings in perspective, she'll understand. She'll probably even thank you herself.
Well, that won't be necessary. Maybe it just wasn't meant that I should give this away.
Hi, well, come in, please. I'm sorry it took so long to answer. Yes, but you're a little bit early.
Oh? I hope we're not interrupting anything.
No, come on in.
Thank you. Oh, Stu. This is perfect. This is just marvelous. This is the room everybody should assemble in before the murder and then get together again after the dirty deed. What do you think?
Joe, you won't believe what I see here.
What?
Here. Look.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Brett Hamilton, your secret is out. You're as big a mystery buff as the rest of us.
Well, that's true. That's why I agreed to let you have the murder party here.
Well, it's wonderful. Stu, would you look at these moldings?
Joe, would you take a look at these fantastic murder mysteries?
Actually, those books came with the house.
Bookcases are gorgeous. Say, you don't suppose that behind one of them there's a secret passage?
Well, don't count on one for your party. I've been over every inch of the house looking for repairs. There's nothing like that here.
Listen, Joe, maybe you ought to tell him about the local gossip.
What gossip?
Oh, right. Well, I've always heard that back during Prohibition, old George Lamont ran a speakeasy here.
Yeah, so there's no telling what we might find in this house. Who knows? Maybe if I pull the right book off the shelf here, the floor will open up under me and plummet me down head first into the bowels of the basement.
The bowels of the basement?
That sounds more dramatic.
Oh.
Well, if it's drama you want, let me show you the rest of the house.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry that took so long. Didn't think that the shipment was going to match the invoice.
Did you get it worked out?
Yes.
Good, me too.
Where's my turkey sandwiches?
You can always have them for dinner.
What do you think of a food that has no feathers, no beak, and nothing whatsoever to do with Thanksgiving?
Oh, it sounds too good to be true.
You find somebody to take care of Jonah, and it's all yours.
How? When? Where?
That's the surprise. You just be ready to meet me at 6:30.
Cagney, wait a minute. Wait, can't you give me a little hint?
Why?
How will I know what to wear if you don't tell me anything?
I love everything you wear.
Cagney.
Well, I don't want you to be out of place.
Ooh, is this fancy?
Decor has a personal touch.
I know. You're taking me back to that little country restaurant with the little dance floor.
No. No, there is dancing, though. And music.
Ooh, sounds romantic.
Wear your blue dress.
Ooh, sounds special.
Yeah? You just be ready at 6:30 on the dot.
Let's seal that bargain.
Yeah. Mm. Mm.
Maybe we've been deluding ourselves about Cagney and Susie. See, maybe it's just impossible to break them up.
Nothing is impossible.
Susie's changed, and some tactics just don't work on her anymore.
What are you talking about?
The best edge I ever had on Susie is when Cagney didn't tell her the truth about me right from the very beginning. After that, she had a rough time trusting him again. That was great. All I had to do was make her suspicious, and her feelings were easy to manipulate. I knew exactly what to do and what to say.
So now you've got to be more creative. You have to find new ways to do and say exactly the same thing.
No, you're not listening. Susie used to jump to conclusions. She used to back off and slink away, leaving Cagney where I could get to him. Now, all of a sudden, she's fighting back. Now she trusts the guy, and out come the boxing gloves. And every time I do or say anything that looks suspicious, here comes another punch. Oh, so far, all the attacks have been verbal, but let me tell you something. They pack a mean wallop. You heard her this morning.
I certainly did, but that does not mean that you've got to succumb.
Well, even if I ignore her warnings to stay away from Cagney, it's not gonna help. Because he's got no interest in me. Especially now that he knows the truth.
Truth about what?
The truth, according to St. Susie, who would say anything to him to turn him against me.
You're really discouraged, aren't you? Now that surprises me. Because I remember a young girl who took a check for $10,000, tore it up in my face, kicked me out of the house. And that girl was no quitter, especially not where Cagney McCleary was concerned.
People change. Susie did. Why not me?
Have you stopped loving him? All right. You haven't begun to fight. There are a million things you can still do. Now, if I were feeling overlooked, which, mind you, happens so rarely I can't even remember the last time I had to think about it, but if I were, you want to know the first thing I'd do? I would go out and get a new hairdo. That's right. I would go to Renee and I would demand the most outrageous, sexy hairdo, and then I would buy a new dress to go with my new mood. Now, what do you think of that?
You really want to know?
Yes.
I mean, it's not that you don't mean well, but those kind of things don't matter to Cagney. Even if I had the money to do them.
Cagney has nothing to do with it. It's you. A person doesn't just lie down, Justine. The fight is what keeps us all going. You think it's been easy for me? I had to juggle a career and a family, and I did it alone most of the time. It was a long, hard fight to turn myself into the kind of person that had to be reckoned with in this community, but I did it, and I have never, ever regretted it. I wanted something, I went for it. So can you.
You really think so?
Absolutely. You started walking again, didn't you? Why?
I wanted Cagney, and nobody was going to tell me I couldn't go after him.
So you left your wheelchair in the dust.
Yeah.
I don't think I have to say anything more to you. All right, Susie's a challenge. I think you're equal to it.
Brett, we really do appreciate that tour. It was marvelous.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. It practically guarantees our success. Why, our murder party is going to be the event of the year.
Yeah, we are so grateful. We really are. The house is... It has just the right atmosphere. Intriguing, mysterious.
Yeah, that's why we were so curious about the attic.
Yeah, I was sorry we didn't get to see that, too. It must be full of fascinating old things.
Do you like mice?
Mice? No.
Because that's what it's filled with.
Oh, well, thank you very much for making such a point of not showing us the attic.
Well, I keep meaning to buy some traps, but I've been too busy.
No, Joe, it's wonderful.
Mice are not wonderful.
No. Mice traps.
Mice traps.
Joe, Mouse Trap. That's the title of Agatha Christie's most successful novel.
Oh.
I'm sure that's a good sign.
Mousetrap. Well, if you ever get the little visitors out of there, we would love to see it. And
well,
thank you so much.
Yeah. I'll be sure to do that.
Thanks, Brett.
Take care now.
Yeah, bye.
Warren, I hope you've had a good laugh.
I'm having more fun watching you.
Who the hell are you?
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Well, you're the loser.
Why is that?
Because I don't have to hide.
Oh, never judge a book by its cover.
How'd you know that was there?
There are lots of incredible hiding places I could show you, but I'm not going to, because this house is my friend, and we share a lot of secrets. Okay. I wish it weren't so drafty in there, because I'm catching a cold. I'm gonna have to wear a coat the night of the party.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm catching a chill. I think I'm gonna lie down for a little while.
Warren, what are you planning?
What am I planning? I'm planning some hot tea and some aspirin and maybe some blankets or something. Whatever else you can think of. I don't feel very well.
That's not an answer.
Well, that's the one you're getting. You don't want me to be sick, do you?
Well, all right then, if you won't fetch, how about a rollover? Come on, Kentucky. Roll over. Rollover. Oh, come on. Now, Turner can do a rollover, can't you? And the man I named you after can do a rollover in a plane. Of course, that takes some fancy maneuvering. All right. Well, I think Kentucky's out of tricks. I think so. Maybe he needs a little inspiration. Is that what you need? Some fresh air? Oh, boy, you're getting to be a big one. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, guys. Here we go for our walk. Here we go. Oh, I think you're going to be fine. TR, sweetheart, I want to talk to you.
Not now, okay?
Just a minute, darling. Wait a minute, please. Listen, I want to know why you deliberately hurt Lloyd's feelings.
I can't tell you that.
I know it's difficult to explain,
Would
sweetheart,
you just
but
leave me
please
alone?
talk to TR.